and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are going to be talking about some things that might disgust people, but it's my reality. So we're going to be talking about all things mental health and how it can impact on my daily life, and some people might think, ew, gross, but it's my reality and I know full well it's other people's reality. So let's jump straight into this video, but first if you could smash me a big thumbs up down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I will be so grateful. Let's get on to the video. So I really try to not glamorize like mental health, especially mine and other people's for that fact. I don't believe that it should be glamorized, because how are we going to raise awareness, how are we going to gain respect of people if we just glamorize it and just say, oh yeah, it's so good? Because it's not. Our life is so impacted heavily by depression, anxiety, bipolar, autism, ADHD, Asperger's, you know, all these diagnoses that are due to social, emotional, mental health disorders, you know, learning disorders, neurological disorders. These things like negatively impact our life. I'm fed up with having to deal with the stigma that comes around ADHD, but especially ODD, ADD, PDA, RSD, all these things that people just kind of brush off. I am here today to squash all them, and I'm going to tell you some things that are actually super embarrassing to me. I never open up, but this is my reality, and as from today I want you guys to open up and tell me about your reality, because this is normal, this is okay, and I hope that me being vulnerable allows you to realise you are not alone. As many of you know, I have ADHD, anxiety, being tested for autism, PDA, RSD, and I probably do have ODD as well. So I've got a whole catalogue of diagnoses that actually make my life super hard. But I am not the only one in my current household that has, you know, a challenge with mental health. My mum has bipolar, and let me tell you, she is an incredible woman, an incredible parent. Even before I had a diagnosis of ADHD, or even before the age of 11 when I had my first panic attack, I knew the reality of mental health. I knew how bad and how life impacting it is upon the person and their family. So like I say, my mum has the bipolar, and when she had me, she had purple psychosis. So my mum has actually been sectioned under the Mental Health Act. So actually I am really aware of how negatively mental health can impact a family. So let's get on to some things I know you guys will understand. So I can go weeks without having a bath or having a shower. So my last spell of depression was really bad. I hit rock bottom really bad, and you know, I've never been that low before, but I did, and actually I hit an all-time low, and I didn't shower for weeks. I didn't leave the bed for weeks. I just wanted to be in that bed. I didn't care what I was wearing, how I smelled. I wanted to be asleep. I didn't care about anything but going to sleep. So I didn't even look after myself by having a shower or a bath, washing my face. That all became less of a priority and more of a chore to me. So I can go weeks, days without brushing my teeth, washing my hair, putting deodorant on, changing my clothes, because that to me is a chore. I don't want to get up, and I'm not going anywhere, you know. I want to be in my bed, so why the hell should I get up and kind of look after myself? Like, I'm down in the dumps. I don't feel good about myself, so the last thing I want to do is go in the shower and see my body or see things that remind me of why I'm depressed, you know. I don't want to see that. So I'd rather just lay in bed and let the world go by and just put my self-care, my hygiene at the like the bottom of my priority. It isn't a priority to me. I can go to bed with makeup on, and that will stay on for days because I can't be bothered to get up and take it off. It's too much. So this is actually something that has been going on for, let's just say, forever, because it's hard for me to admit this. It's something that I feel is easily judged. I do not sleep in my own room. I have to sleep in my mum's room because I physically cannot sleep away from my mum. I get scared that I'm going to choke in my sleep, or I'm going to be sick, or something's going to happen in my sleep, and if I'm on my own, no one's going to hear me and I'm going to die. So my anxiety is based around health, basically. Everything to do with my health. You know, I could walk past someone in the street, and if they have like something wrong with them, I'll hold my breath just in case I can catch it. I am a germaphobe. Like a cough, a sneeze will send me into absolute kind of mayhem in my mind. Like, I will physically go into a meltdown because I do not want to get what they've got. I will not go into like public toilets because I just don't like any of that. I sleep on the floor in my parents' bedroom because I can't cope to sleep alone. It pressurizes me, it scares me, and it sends me into an overload of emotional kind of, oh, I just don't know how I should feel about sleeping away from my mum. I've slept on the floor for years now and I don't care about that. And I'm proud to say that I do, you know, but it's embarrassing because other people will think it's weird. But that's my reality because I'm petrified that something's going to happen to me and nobody's going to hear me when I'm on my own. So I can't go to the shops alone because my anxiety gets so bad. I can count the money that I have in my hand over and over and over and over again, and I know I've got £2.60. That is going to cover the cost of my snacks and drinks that I've brought. That's going to cover it. But I'll need to check until I've given it to the person. Then I'm holding my breath like, oh god, oh god, oh god, I hope I've got enough money. I get so stressed and paranoid in social situations that I have to have someone with me. If I don't have someone and my card declines or I don't have enough change, I will literally have a meltdown. I will just walk out the shop crying my eyes out and I'll be inconsolable because I don't like the attention. I don't like having people kind of staring at me. I hate it. So going to the shops can be a huge chore for me and I try to avoid it at all costs. So when I'm at my absolute worst, I can go literally, like, I can go to bed, throw off my clothes, put them on the floor, and I'll wear them again. And that cycle can literally last for days, for weeks, until my mum and dad physically say, like, take those stupid things off now, I need to wash them, like, they need to go in the wash, you know. And it's embarrassing, you know. Have you ever had your parents say, like, you need to change your clothes, Mel, you know, you've been wearing them and starting to smell a bit? That's really embarrassing, but it's my reality. So I physically stop myself from eating. I make myself spit food out because I don't want to put weight on. And it gets to the point where sometimes I'm stood on the scale like 5 or 6 times a day. Or I've had a drink, am I going to put weight on? I've had this to eat, am I going to put weight on? And if I've excessively eaten, I'll become so angry, so agitated that I'll take it out on everyone around me. And basically that's it, I'm not eating for a few days after. I'll starve myself to the point where I get a migraine because I just don't want to put weight on. So that can become a huge issue for me and my family. It impacts everyone negatively. You know, I torture myself mentally, physically all the time with body weight, friendship issues, relationships. Why aren't I like these? I compare myself to people. I literally pick myself apart until I can't do it anymore. I sit in bed and I cry myself to sleep thinking, like, why am I me? Can I wake up and be someone else? Because I'm just fed up with having to live with a mind that just doesn't stop, you know. It's a car crash. It literally, like, having ADHD, autism, 2 things that are conflicting diagnoses, one like structure, one doesn't, and you go poof, and my mind just blows sometimes and it just gets too much. So I can be in bed for like 3 days straight and I won't talk to anyone. I'll be in a vile mood and that affects my family, but that's my reality. I don't want to go out with friends. I'll cancel the last minute. I'll say I'll do something, then I ruin the plans. I make up lies because I don't want to go out. That's my reality. So I've actually seen people like stare at me before in the street, but I talk to myself because it's my way of calming myself down, you know. I'll be like trying to, if I know I have to go to a shop, I'll basically have a script in my head of what am I going to say, what if I say this, what about if I say that, you know, I have to have a script up here, otherwise I'm just wired and I can't do anything. I'll just stand there petrified. Like, I sometimes talk to myself, people think I'm crazy, but I'm trying to calm myself down. So I just wanted to tell you some things that I know might make people feel like ew or uncomfortable, but it's my reality alongside loads of other people's reality, and I wanted to get that out there because who cares if you haven't cleaned your clothes in 2 days? Who cares if you haven't brushed your teeth? Who cares if your hair's greasy? Not me. All I care about is you becoming better, you becoming happier. I want to give you the strength to get through your real bad days because I know I need that sometimes. And actually, it's very frequently that I actually get into cycles of depression. So, thank you so much for watching. If you know anyone that needs help, please reach out to them. And these symptoms and traits can be a real indicator to depression. So please, please reach out to that person, get them help, talk to them, communicate, tell them that you're there. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have learnt something from this video. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!